Well, the odd-even traffic rule may return as thick toxic smoke continues to choke Delhi and NCR. Today, the Environment Pollution Authority will decide whether the odd-even rule needs to be re-implemented to control pollution. The panel has already stopped all civilian construction in the city and banned entry of trucks except those carrying essential commodities. Meanwhile, Delhi government has shut schools across the national capital till Sunday. Delhi Metro has decided to run 180 extra trips across the network from today. More buses will also ply on Delhi roads to strengthen the public transportation system. Meanwhile, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has reached out to Punjab and Haryana counterparts to stop the toxic fume from rampant crop stubble burning. Let me now go across to my colleagues Anindo Banerjee and Parveena, who's joining me for more on this story. Anindo, in fact, joins us from one of the biggest hotspot of pollution in the national capital, the ITO intersection. We are also being joined by Parveena, who is standing by at the Indian Meteorological Department right outside Lodhi Road. Anindo, let me come to you first. How is the situation today? And I see you're not wearing a mask, braving it out there. How is it difficult to breathe as it was yesterday?
Well, things are better. I'll begin by saying things are relatively better from yesterday. But having said that, what I'm standing right now is just next to one of the iconic structures of India, that is the India Gate. And chances are that you can't even see that India Gate is just behind me because you know it's smog. And it's a public health emergency, as you rightly said. What are the measures taken? That is the more important point. Schools are being shut across the national capital. Around in NCR also, up to class 8, schools are being shut till Sunday. Also, Road Ministry has issued a warning to NHAI that what kind of measures needs to be taken while they walk. Public transport has been strengthened. The metro parking rate has been quadrupled. There has been advisory that metro services that there was a hike recently that needs to be lessened. But that aside, this slew of measures are extremely belated. What begs the question that why so belatedly the central government has woken up, why so belatedly the state government have woken up. Also, the bigger question is, Ankit, at this point of time, where is the Environment Minister, Dr. Harshvardhan, among this looming health crisis that the national capital is facing right across.
Stay on with me. Pertinent questions there to be asked. In fact, the Delhi Chief Minister himself trying to get in touch with his counterparts in Punjab and Haryana, and we saw the kind of response he got from the Punjab Chief Minister, not very, willing, in fact, to even sit and speak as far as the entire controversy is concerned. Parveena, what's the Met Department saying? You are standing right, just behind you. I can see that board which gives us a sense of how much pollution is the city suffering from. Is the situation going to get any better?
As far as the Met Department is concerned, they said that this will continue for at least another 2 days. As far as the air quality of Delhi is concerned, it will remain as hazardous as it is now as I speak to you. Yes, this is a board outside Meteorological Department here in Lodhi Road in South Delhi, continuously showing the level of air and how poor it is at the moment, crossing 401 and showing that how hazardous and serious it is at the moment. In and around this area, South Delhi, Lodhi Road and all the neighboring areas in South Delhi touch 500, which means we are breathing toxic air at the moment. As far as visibility is concerned, it might have improved a bit for the past 2 days. But what I'm breathing now, and as we have been reporting, I can tell you this from personal experience, Ankit, it is really hurting my eyes. It's difficult to speak. If I open this, then I'm breathing toxic air. But if I wear this, it's difficult to speak. You can imagine how it is for senior citizens and students who step out for morning walk. Even though the government is alerted that they shouldn't step out, they shouldn't go for outdoor activities, but it is really sad that how the simple pleasures of life are being denied just for not waking up at the right time. And we have been reporting this at least 2 months now, that what we are heading to, but still we are breathing this air, and still we cannot.
That's the problem. Anindo, if I can very quickly bring you in at this point of time, it's not that it happened yesterday or it happened just a couple of days back. This is something that the Met Department has been predicting. They exactly told you the dates, the government's the dates as well, the period in which this is going to get extremely toxic for Delhi. It's a gas chamber. I mean, you can't breathe outside. In fact, it was embarrassing to see the pictures yesterday of Prince Charles and the entourage he came with that thick smoke being received at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. As you rightly pointed out, where is the environment minister? Are we going to see some collaborative action, or is politics only speaking even as Delhi dies to breathe?
See, there are actions, Ankit, but there are actions in isolation. They are not in actions in tandem. The central government is acting on its part. The state government is acting on its part, but they are not collaborating. If there is some acrimony on part of the political front is concerned, that shouldn't reflect on the governance part, but that is getting reflected on the governance part. As far as the central, you can turn around and say that central minister, the environment minister physically being present here doesn't make much difference, but there needs to be a signal that needs to be sent. If your environment minister himself is not around, what kind of signal are you sending that environment or this kind of a pollution health hazard scenario where the PM 2.5 is more than 500 throughout the day across India is not a matter of concern for you? It's a very pertinent question that needs to be asked, and this is a very pertinent question that needs to be answered by none less than the environment minister himself.
Parveena, this whole water sprinkling from helicopters and so forth that the Delhi government had been suggesting, the question also to them would be, why wasn't this emergency, why wasn't this urgency shown before Delhi turned into this toxic gas chamber? Even now, when the Chief Minister is reaching out to his counterparts in Haryana and Punjab, there seems to be, very less coming back to him. Still, politics over people.
Absolutely. You can see, even though the Chief Minister of the National Capital has written to the Chief Ministers of the neighboring states, but how long will we have to wait for them to take an action? Weren't we reporting that, burning of stubble in the neighboring states is affecting the citizens of National Capital? Weren't we saying it's just not about Diwali, it's just not about Supreme Court intervening and saying do not sell crackers, but it's already really bad, and it's high time to take a step. Why did we have to go through this to tell them that, listen, we're not able to breathe anymore? And this is how, the Delhiites are angry that we are denied from our rights. We're denied even to breathe today. Why? What were you sitting like? Why has the government and the authorities has been sitting like lame ducks and waiting for this emergency-like situation and taking away our rights? Who are the sufferers? You and me are the sufferers today.
Absolutely, and this knee-jerk reactions, this is something that we have seen every year. The important thing is for the governments, not only in the national capital, but in the neighboring states, along with the centre, to come up with a cohesive plan. This is a national health emergency. People don't vote the governments to suffer the way they are making us suffer right now. Anindo, Parveena, thank you so much for joining me early morning. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates from the national capital. Well, the Delhi government wrote to the Union Environment Minister Harshvardhan requesting the centre to sprinkle water from choppers to settle dust, a major source of pollution in the city. To this, the minister said the Delhi government is free to do so if it's cost effective. Take a look at a report giving out details of this proposal.
Every breath you take in Delhi is hazardous. The capital is a poisonous gas chamber which is killing slowly, taking away 6 years from your lifespan. As the smog levels scale a new toxic high every day, the Delhi government urged the centre to press into action. The Aam Aadmi Party government is proposing sprinkling of water using helicopters. CM Kejriwal wrote to Modi government saying the method will help control the dust pollution. He also proposed to use Delhi's Air Ambience Fund, roughly 240 crore rupees earned through cess on diesel, for the purpose. But it's now confirmed that the union government is not keen on clearing chopper sorties to sprinkle water.
तुगलकी आदेश से नहीं होता। इस पर क्या चिंता करने की ये जरूरत नहीं कि कितनी बार दिल्ली के अंदर या विदेशों के अंदर हेलीकॉप्टर से पानी बरसाकर पॉल्यूशन पर कंट्रोल पाया गया। क्या प्रैक्टिकली ये संभव है हेलीकॉप्टरों की उपलब्धता, हेलीकॉप्टरों से पानी बरसाना, उसका फायदा कितना होगा, क्या इस पर किसी ने अभी तक कोई रिसर्च करी है?
आपको क्या लगता है नहीं होगा फायदा, प्रैक्टिकल नहीं?
मैं समझता हूँ ये प्रैक्टिकल नहीं है।
Some rejecting the proposal by citing it impractical, while some quoted it to be cost inefficient. By sitting on Aam Aadmi Party government's request, the centre is doing a great injustice to the people of Delhi, and the delay raises several questions. Why is the centre opposing aerial sprinkling of water? If Saudi Arabia and China can do it, why not us? Why can't Chief Minister of 3 states reach a consensus? Why is public health emergency not declared in Delhi yet? The union government seems to be in denial over Delhi's pollution menace, even after numerous SOS from the state government. While political war continues to simmer over health crisis in the national capital, did it ever strike our rulers that sprinkling water using choppers, though not the final answer, might still make a difference in the fight against pollution? Bureau Report, India Today.
Chief Minister of Delhi Arvind Kejriwal has now written to his counterparts in Punjab and Haryana to discuss and solve the pollution crisis in Delhi. The move comes after Delhi Chief Minister called the city a gas chamber. Replying to Kejriwal, Chief Minister of Punjab Amrinder Singh on Twitter said interstate discussion won't help. He brushed away the concern by saying Punjab does not have enough funds and sought centre's intervention at the earliest. While Delhi continues to breathe toxic air, blame game continues. Haryana's Cabinet Minister Anil Vij has said Arvind Kejriwal should try to find local causes of pollution instead of blaming other states. Now, it is yet to be seen whether the central government will intervene and ensure funds to solve the pollution menace in the national capital.
नहीं, किसानों की कठिनाई जरूर है, क्योंकि इसका कोई अभी अल्टरनेटिव निकला नहीं है कि जो पराली है, अब किसान ने खेत तैयार करना होता है, कनक बोनी है आगे चलकर, तो उसके लिए कठिनाई जरूर है, लेकिन फिर भी सरकार पूरी तरह से सख्त है।
The deadly smog led to a major accident on the Yamuna expressway in Delhi NCR, with a dozen cars colliding due to low visibility. Owing to dense fog, the cars rammed into each other on the Yamuna expressway. The accident took place at around 8:30 a.m. after a car collided with already overturned truck. The crowd had gathered around and kept shouting and asking passengers to get out of the cars. More and more cars were speeding towards the side. Many people have been reportedly injured, including a pregnant woman. The victims involved in the accident have been moved to nearby hospitals. 10 people lost their lives in a similar accident reported from Bathinda.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.